my way back right now, and let me tell y'all, like, 'cause I had to handle some stuff, right? When I left and I left from Vienna, I knew I wasn't gonna have I didn't have money enough to get back, right? But let me tell y'all, the goddess with the dyke goddess, she was hoping that like literally that like I didn't even have money to get on. I'm telling y'all, watch those as this closes out and the sun finishes separating everybody, as DNA is changing, the ozone layer is being removed, and the radiation is increasing. Watch those versions of us that are trying to use this system in the last that is here to make their own species crash out. You know what I'm saying? Remember how I told y'all the most dangerous people isn't the complex cell organism. It isn't anybody with animal DNA. It's someone that's neuromelanated that's using this system in a way towards their own species. The most dangerous ones. You know, the complex cell organism, just the characteristics and traits, that's just off the animals that make them up as an organism, the gene sequences. You get what I'm saying? Some got higher levels than others as far as those animals that's trying to express themselves right now. But as far as like us, like I told y'all, if you're in them certain positions, as far as having us capitulate in our own slow death and stay at a docile state, I'm telling you, I'm talking to you, you know. But that goddess, she fits that category though, because see, if anything, she should be looking to try that, especially if it's a neuromelanated being that's doing what he's supposed to be doing. She should be applauding that, but instead she's trying to block that. You know, as if like the system isn't already designed completely against us anyway. Like I told y'all, the European man, the Arab man, the Asian man, anyone with animal DNA should have no struggles. This is their system. They designed this against my whole species. So, you know, as this shit closes out, like that's why I told y'all I don't be feeling nothing when I see people that's unnatural, that's going through a financial struggle. I'm like, how are you struggling? This is your system. You know what I'm saying? It was so real. It was this white lady, right? That when she heard what I was saying. I'm telling y'all, that shit is real. You know, it's really felt. But like I said, you know, I already came on here I think like 3 times. I give y'all my normal time. I know I'm gonna get off the rising. I'm on here a little bit extra. You know what I'm saying? Because whenever I feel the need to speak on this shit, I'm going to speak on it. Because I'd rather that than crash out and how they try to make me reactive as far as like this whole infringement, this whole false ideology. You know? I know y'all seeing that P136 deletion chromosome. I know y'all seeing that y'all seeing that shit happen, right? Hey, shout out to 20 people in here that just came in. I know y'all seeing that. Y'all seeing people act out. Y'all seeing people act out. I know. I feel like I'm at a level now where it's just like, it's just for me just to be if no one gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest with y'all. No one's gonna be on that type of time I am. But shout out everybody else that's on the internet, and not even on the internet, but literally just standing for righteousness. You know what I'm saying? Standing for children. You feel me? Speaking on the real issues as the sun finishes separating us, as we getting back to what we should be doing. You know, it's a beautiful time for our species right now. You know, it's one of the best times ever. You know, it'd be crazy because I wish that everybody said no more early morning streams. No, shout out Papa Johnny. What it is, man? You've been missing a couple streams, guy. You've been missing a couple streams. I've been talking about a whole bunch of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But shout out you though. Now I was on earlier today. Yeah, I was. I always go on my regular time and stuff when I be chopping up with y'all. I was on earlier. I just had to. I don't think I was on as long as I normally am. You know, because I'm dealing with a lot as. Oh, you're at? Oh, that's what's up. I appreciate you, man. Like I told you, I appreciate you. I don't know if you was on this morning. Somebody was talking crazy. Somebody was talking crazy earlier. They was like, I think like I'm so tough just because of what I'm talking about. I was like, nah. I don't think I'm so tough. Like I had to tell him. Like I was like, damn. It's crazy, but I hope your day going well though. You're gonna start seeds. I hope everybody good. You know, I ain't even gonna lie. I'm about to hop this train. I mean, I'm about to hop this shit once you like get off. I mean, for real, what like, it's crazy because I had to use a. I'll tell y'all, they be trying to. Well, no, I take this back. When I was at one station recently, because I had to piss, right, and I got off at the wrong stop, and I had to piss. So this one light skinned lady that was at light skinned goddess that was at I forget where she was at, honestly, but she was rough as anything, right? But it's so crazy. I know why the goddesses are like that, because when you're in certain areas where it's more of us that moving ignorantly and a low vibration, just like as if you was even to see women as like COs and stuff like that, like they got to be a little bit more rougher, or come off like that at least, even if they're not really like that, just because of just dealing with men and what some men be on. So I get it. But when she realized she was talking to somebody that studies anatomy and is on something different, all that went out the window. I was like, I respect you, the mother of our life, She was cute too. She was cute. She was real cute. And she said, because I hopped in coming back. She said, oh, I could tell. She's like, oh, I could tell you do that. I said, man, I used to do a lot more than that, But I'm a good person. But her energy was real sweet, good, like nurturing energy. I could tell she was like a good mom for her, That's beautiful to see that. My homie house. You say your homie house got burned down. Damn, I'm sorry to hear that, yo. Nah, for real. I've been helping him and his family move in with me. Dang. Hey, man, bless your heart for that. So glad I built my house on 15 acres. I built me a one-story, 5,000 square feet house with 8 rooms. Cost me about $1 million back in 2010. Man, bro. Nah, but that's a good heart though, man. You got a good heart. That's the type of stuff that we gotta be on, man. There's so much people, even within this system, as it's crashing and stuff like that weaponize the system against other people. However, so that's one of the main reasons that I'm happy that this system is crashing. We're not gonna be able to use it against each other, and then people that's unnatural they're gonna be able to use it against us also, because they use it against us any chance they get. Y'all know that. And they be waiting. They be trying to purposely push us the steal and to do certain stuff. And it just even that'd be crazy to me, because I'd be like, stealing, man. Look, it's the biggest psychological slavery, like mockery type of way of going about stuff, to know what this foundation was built on, right? For this even to be deemed as regular reality, how we're living, without them taking no accountability of even for that store to be there for you to so-called stealing it, that was stolen, Like when people be like, and I don't steal no more, right? I don't steal no more, but in my mind, it's like I said, it's a mind fucker. In my mind, I'd be like, I'll walk in these stores and take anything. Like that's not stealing. Everybody is living off of me, off of my species, off of the division amongst neuromelanated beings, and how we're manifesting a life that has nothing to do with us. But I really value y'all though. Somebody told me yesterday when I was bobbing in nature, they told me, they said, man, they was like, I understand everything you're saying and stuff, but they was like, man, you talk about, the same stuff, that what, and I had to tell him, I said, I'm gonna be honest, I got offended. I'm gonna tell you why I got offended, because the level of the undeveloped brain, like I got like it made me angry that I was gonna have to explain, like and that sounds kind of shallow, but I'm really being serious. Like I was just like, what I started to say was, when he said that I'm speaking about the same stuff, I started to say, kids aren't in schools right now of all ages. So hospitals aren't up right now. There's not different practices, medical field. There's not kids being evaluated medically right now. I said, so we're not eating foods that's bad towards anybody's genetic makeup right now. I was like, I started to ask, but I was like, nah, if I start asking like that, that's gonna be disrespectful as hell. Because he really might not know, and that's me being ignorant. You know what I mean? And getting irritated off someone that might not be aware. So I can't say that like that. And I didn't say it like that, and I just told him. But yeah, like really get y'all to understand where I'm coming from. I'm literally, I don't really like small talk anymore. You know, like if it's everything that's like on my mind, if not towards my own son and getting back in his life and being the best for him, on her stuff, it's like how can I be better for the collective? Because I know that that's what it means. Because it's gonna go either way. If I'm gonna be worse, I'm gonna be worse for my species. You know, I'm gonna add to your statistic if I'm being better. I'm gonna be part of species better. So I always try to lean towards that. Because ain't no telling who I can speak to or who I can touch. And that person wake up, take it even farther than me, you know? Like, it's real, so that each one reach one. But, like, if I even tell y'all, as far as, like, anything that you gotta try to be better for yourself, like, don't, like, compare or even judge it off the you're messing up, whether, you know, you relapse on addiction or whatever it is, like, fight, go at that shit like you didn't just mess up every single time, same way, same strength. Like, we can be better, but I know we will. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I'm embarrassed that it's forced now. You know, I really feel like we could have turned this shit upside down without it being forced. As far as like the changes that's taking place on the planet and the radiation separating us from everybody that has animal DNA. It didn't have to get this bad, you know. It didn't. And when I think of it, yeah, I'm just embarrassed, you know. I'm embarrassed when I think of it because I'm like, damn. I'm like, shit. The sun had to separate us just for me to, you know what I'm saying? That should be making me feel like. That should be making me feel like, damn, like, I don't know. It just gets me. Charged him like 800 and 120 feet for rent, and I told him free and he waited 2 months before he told me. Yeah. I got his son and daughter both out at my pocket. Hey, that's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. You know, you're doing good stuff, man. Giving out positive energy, trying to help out people that you care about. In a way that you feel that's good, that can be helpful for them, and also what could be bad, like you just explained, like other people they would have charged them. You know what I mean? Like that's beautiful. That's selfless. You know, like that's what's up. I respect stuff like that. Like more people need to be like that and be on that type of time. Like that's what's gonna bring about change, right along with the real issues as far as stuff that's going on. You know. It's crazy because you're saying that. The more I did, and even now where I'm at now, because it's not over. I don't want to say it like it's final. But the more I learn myself, and I learn who I am, and I learn my genetics, right? The more I learn my anatomy, the more I can love other people and another species. You know. But without me knowing myself, I can't be the best that I can be for even wanting to help another species. And if somebody wants to manipulate me off me not knowing who I am from a species standpoint, they'll be able to, you know? So, like, for me, it's good that I wish I would have started learning anatomy faster, but I didn't know it then. Like I said, I'm still learning. But it's just stuff that crossed my mind, you know. But like I see what's been done with us and stuff, and with us, one of the biggest things is like us giving our power away. But we don't just give our power away to beings outside of ourselves and been directed like that off of people knowing who we are from the inside out. But we give our power away on the outside in a lot of different ways. You know, just even what we're capitulating, a lot of stuff that we're putting energy towards to build this life up, this ideology that we're living. A lot of that shit should just be going into our children. You know what I'm saying? Or in ourselves. You know. Basically, what I'm saying is we're given from a collective majority standpoint, regardless of your genetic makeup, like masses wise, we're saying, the majority of people are giving their energy to this world more than to themselves or like to their offspring, their children. And that's a big problem, you know? Because the more we lead towards like being about family, in which what anyone neuromelanated, what my species, what we've been on, always the better we're going to be for ourselves. The better everything is going to be, you know? But see, how we've been living this system and stuff that we deem as regular reality is completely against nature. It's completely against family. It's completely against people that look like me, of our genetic makeup. It's completely against our children. You know? It's straight genocide. But what's crazy about it though is this though, like, I wanna I know this is random. I'm not even gonna lie, this is random as hell. But when I tell you this goddess, like, I thought I found my wife. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, like I thought I found my wife. Like when I'm telling y'all, but it's like I wanted to have a conversation with her, and it's weird. I knew how to have a conversation with her because her being of that organization and what that organization means to our people, I instantly was looking at her off of that standpoint. Yeah, I literally didn't. I didn't want to offend her, but she could already tell though, because it was like I said something to her. I was like, she really knew what it was when I put my fist up there, but it was like how like I approached her, and I was like, peace, reflection. Oh no, I think no. She caught me so off guard. Like I didn't even expect how she caught me off guard. I low key went smack, and then she started giving me play. But then it was like, you know, all the other slave catchers started looking and shit, and she was like, she couldn't really jump out there, and then she just kept it respectful. And I was like, you the mother of all life. But the way she like turned, like and walked around and like not even trying to stick it out, but oh my god. Like, and I don't even be like, I'm not like, I be in control. I'm a very sexually disciplined type person, you know, very, very sexually disciplined. But when I'm telling y'all that John was, shit was crazy, man. It's like I felt like she was already just like suffocating me, like I was already in her, and it just closed in on me, and just said, like it just felt like that, just me looking at her. That's like, that shit was crazy. But yeah, I value y'all though. You know what I'm saying? Train. I was lagging. Oh, my fault. Yeah, and it will. Yeah, the contract is for 6 months. 6 months are up, and he got no money. He gone regardless. Yeah, that's beautiful. You're doing that for him. You know what I mean? For real.
Yeah, you say what?
Yeah, and that's beautiful because that's beautiful because you literally giving it's like you're helping out someone you care about, which other people would charge people for. You're gonna giving him a time, and you're not watching from home. on the bus when I was out the yo, right? I'm on a bus, and his goddess was behind me. I know she started looking at my tattoos and shit. She saw it drawing on my face. She started talking about tats and stuff. I'm like, man, look, I'm telling y'all. I'm saying this to say, man, I know my family was destroyed and I'm fighting for my son, but look, I'm still gonna have me a family, a beautiful, flourishing family. I thought I had the one. I thought I waited, and I thought that, you know what I'm saying, made a difference. Me taking my time, but it don't be like that though. You know, but it's all gravy and mashed potatoes though, because it's like I said, I will have a beautiful family still. That's all I want, for real. I just want to have a family. I want to raise my star seeds, and I want to like watch them grow into themselves. And you know, like I'm going to do with my son, even when I get back to you know, around the time that I missed do her stuff. You know, it don't make any difference. I'm actually happy that in a way everything happened, because I have more to instill in my Lord Chief Troops now than ever. And I'm grateful for that, because I did lose myself in a lot of ways. I almost crashed out where he probably never really would have seen me again. Like I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I don't even know how it's been 5 years. 2020 feels like yesterday. He was just an infant and you know, skin to skin, you know. He's 5 years old now. He's about to be 6 in June. Like, she took all of this from me. Time I can't get back with him, but it's like type stuff like this I'm grateful for, that there won't be no system up that's doing this to black men at all, or no man, for real, not even unnatural people. Like, there's gonna be no genocidal ass system that's protecting no type of level of toxicity like that, because that's in a form of harm to kids. You know, how much dads really want to be there, but because the system protects women's toxicity, a man goes through all types of stuff. You can almost talk to a random guy. He's either going through it, went through it, about to go through it. It's bad, y'all. It's scary out here. I wish that my dad could have warned me better, but he was gone before that. But it's all good though, because now my son is gonna know what's up.
This is an emergency line train to Vienna, but morning.
So it's all gravy. I already know when I get to this stop that this oh my god. I already know that when I get to this stop that this
Step back. Doors open.
That is dumb. I ain't gonna lie. But I already know when I get to this stop, I can already feel Shorty energy, which she on and shit. I hope she not even there for real though. But it is what it is at the end of the day. It is what it is at the end of the day. But it's just like I don't want, I literally be giving energy for black people like that to stay away from me. Or even if I gotta go somewhere where they're there, that like it be just like the universe don't even allow for them to run into me and shit like that. Like I can't stand being around black people that try to use their job as like over authority to abuse. Like you're using your job as authority, not even just to be an asshole to people and over control, because it's wrong that you're at in general to be just having a job of authority and abusing your power in general. But then you gonna use it to specifically be trying to bite down on black people, and you black yourself. Like, come on now. Like, we gotta stop that shit. Or I feel like from a collective standpoint, everybody should just start like turning up on people. Like if some shit like that is done, every other black person that's around feel shame, like call it out. Like, are you seriously doing this to another black person? Oh shit. I'll make sure to get out.